Hi there, thanks for coming back. So what I have here is what we call the treatment model. This model was designed for the educator in mind. We wanted the stormwater professionals, your engineers, your environmental scientists, your school teachers to really have a model that demonstrated what your stormwater control measure was, also known as your BMPs, your best management practices, but now more common term is the SCM. But we wanted them to have a tool that they can actually demonstrate and show what the benefits to having a stormwater control measure is. Of course, this one here demonstrates a stormwater pond, okay? And this would be a wet pond. So getting into some of the details, of course it functions just like the other model. You pour water down here, you're talking about your pollutants, you're talking about when the water hits the rooftops, you're talking about the trash, you're talking about fecal coliform from the dogs and the pets. We're talking about the nitrogen and phosphorus. We also have automobiles, so we're talking about the pollutants from the automobiles. We cover everything from the metals, the oils. And of course, as you pour your polluted water over everything, it comes down into the storm drain, stormwater carries all the pollutants, and it discharges into our pond. So of course, when we discharge into the pond, we can, as the professional, you can talk about things starting from the flared end section, how it starts to dissipate energy. You're talking about your dissipation pad, your riprap dissipation pad, which we have here demonstrated in the forebay. If we would have put it here at the outfall to the pond, it actually would have functioned, so we didn't want to slow down some of our flow. But you have these talking points, what the forebay does, what the pond does. We have where the water goes from the forebay through our weir into the main treatment area. We have our wetland plants. We have our riser. You can talk about the riser, how the riser functions, your permanent pool elevations, nutrient reductions from your plants, the storage and volume, the erosion control, all the benefits of having a stormwater pond. Even the slow drawdown to keep your benthic environment in the stream and channel and river to follow. So you have all these talking points, you have the riparian buffer. We find that contractors love this model because they're able to show their clients what they're going to maintain, why they maintain it, and even go into how it functions. But here's just a brief example of what we're going to do. I'm going to start to pour some of the polluted water in here. I have it nicely colored, but you'll see how it starts to fill up in the forebay. We have it where it completely functions. It'll then work its way into the main treatment area where we actually have some storage now. Right, we're collecting that water, we're attenuating our storms, and then it enters the stream channel. And this was the whole goal of having this model. You can talk to the benefits, how the pond actually works, the nutrient reduction that you're going to get, and they can actually see it going down into the permanent pond. In this case, usually is a lake. But as a stormwater educator, especially even your science teachers, you can go into a lot of detail with this model. You can really break it down. You can teach classes with this model for over 30 minutes. Of course, I have it overhanging the table here, but during demonstrations, we will typically hook up a vinyl hose into a bucket here, so you can do demonstrations for as long as you would like. So thanks for checking out this model. We appreciate it. And now I'm going to do a demonstration for our non-treatment model.